What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and this is a different kind of WCW, not your weekend contest walkthrough, but your week-long contest walkthrough where the big boys play. Rusty, what do we got going on here?
Pack your bags, Lee. We are headed back to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia this week for King and Queen of the Ring. Isn't that incredible? I think I even saw some comments there like they didn't even notice it was King of the Ring this week. They should have gave us an event. Here it is.
Here it is.
And I have to believe that because of the timing of this, it was not a last minute thing, but it was something they already had planned because it is really good, Lee. This is a really good week-long contest. So, champions, King and Queen of the Ring spectacle continues in WWE Champions. Revisit the events and chase 3 brand new skill plates throughout the week-long contest. Find them in the top milestone, the prize wall, and WWEChampions.com, the portal. What are these 3 new skill plates? As you can see on your screen, Lee's provided the visuals for you. We've got the Will of Cargill skill plate. Whenever you make 10 or more multiply gems, increase your green gem and yellow gem move damage by 100% for 1 turn. That's the top solo milestone. Lee, is that a desirable plate? Or you have anybody you're thinking of that we'd like to have that on?
Well, I'm assuming it goes on Jade Cargill, but I don't have her. So first off, desirable plate. So top solo milestone. Top does not necessarily mean free. That might be the all the way if you spend like the endless dollars. But once it is dropped in game, we will see for sure. It'd be nice if that were the top free solo milestone, but given the nature of these plates, I would imagine that is not the case. So 10 multi-gems, increase your green gem and yellow move damage. So people who use yellow moves to create green gems is going to be your target. Off the top of my head, I'm coming short, but you got to keep in mind, like, there's over 600 characters in this game, so anytime something new like this comes out, it takes us a bit to go, oh yeah, that's right, what about that? Oh, what about that person? So I don't know.
I think Jade is the get. I mean, she's a top superstar, and people love using her in the game. The next plate, let me talk to you. Skill plate, LA Knight. Skill plate. Whenever you make 4 or more pyro gems, increase your blue gem damage 300% for 1 turn. That's going to be on the prize wall. That seems like a pretty good one, especially for LA Knight.
Yeah, it's definitely. So this is the plate that I think most of the community is going to go, oh, I need that one for sure, because it's almost the Piper plate, the Piper's Power. If you notice, I mean, it's obviously a little bit less overall than the Piper plate, but instead of being yellow gems, it's blue gems, but blue gems by 300% for 1 turn. So your LA Knights, your Chainsaw Charlies, your I mean, there's probably going to be Kairi Sane, the free acro. There's going to be a number of characters that you're going to start seeing videos.
Does D-Lo do pyros? They turn into multiplies or not? And then blue? I don't have D-Lo, so I'm always...
No,
I'm not the D-Lo
I mean, I don't know. Okay. Again, the moveset's like one character, but hit 4 different movesets. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, again, it's gonna take us a little bit of time to go, oh yeah, what about that person? But right off the top, I mean, if you got that and had LA Knight, I'm curious to see if that doesn't make him like top tier showboat again, or Kairi if that makes her, you know, even more viable into 6-star gold for free to play. Now, of course, for free to play, the likelihood you're getting that plate is none. But
yeah, well, yeah. So and that's true of anything that's coming out brand new in the game. You should probably curb your appetite for if you're free to play. Lee, I noticed Jade Cargill, Showboat, LA Knight, Showboat. The third plate, RK Bro, Showboat.
Oh my gosh, you're
All
right.
All 3 of these plates were inspired by iconic showboats in the game. The RK Overload skill plate. Whenever you break 4 or more purple gems, increase your yellow gem damage by 50% for 2 turns. Now, this is going to be in the day 3 and day 4 step up offer on the portal. I love a step up. Later on in this blog, we're going to get to see the visual of that step up. And it looks very straightforward. But any thoughts on that plate? The Viper.
You're right.
RK
It's very straightforward.
Overload?
We'll get there. It's $120 for this plate, as as subject to change as we see it in here. But yeah, I mean, this would be one you think like your Hall of Fame Rey Mysterio would be a good one. I don't have RK Bro, so I can't say if that's going to make him OP. But the fact that that plate is available comparatively inexpensive, not inexpensive, but comparatively inexpensive, says, and the fact that it's not an ultimate plate, that means that's one that's slotting in more on the like more accessible, not quite as powerful scale.
And but still good. So Lee mentioned a price, of course, as with every weekend contest walkthrough, week-long contest walkthrough we do, all numbers, all prices, all prize wall items, everything we say is subject to it being live in the game. We are getting this information before it's live, so there may be some adjustments subject to change. But Lee, you said, you could pay X and you could get this plate, and in reality, if you pay X price, you get 2 plates, and we'll see that coming forward because the step up has a first plate that you would get after the first. So anyway. So the schedule, this is starting today, Memorial Day in the United States. Solo contest is starting at Reset, noon Pacific. And it's going to start with a showdown competition that's going to be going through the week till 5:31. It's going to end at Reset 5:31. There's also going to be a faction competition that coincides with the showdown and a summoner blitz that coincides at Reset and a chainmail blitz that coincides and tours all launching today at Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 separate events or competitions, I guess would be the right word, all launching today for this week-long contest. That's pretty exciting on a day where some folks might be just sitting around at the poolside or taking a day off, watching movies, lounging, having a day off work. They're going to get to champion their great point. Going and visiting, some memorials. Wow, I don't know how to.
Whoopsies! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail us. I was like,
I'm like, yes, thank you.
There's that on this day. Anyway, that
is a great thing to do, to honor those who have paid the price for our freedoms. So the solo contest, as we talked about, kicks off today at Reset. I love this art in this art design, this blue, and it kind of reminds me of Goldie's backgrounds that she uses.
Oh, it does.
What did you
Inspired by the Queen. I like it.
You said there was a filigree. Is that the name of that kind of pattern? I thought you taught me that recently. So you can earn solo contest points in the King and Queen of the Ring tour to earn progress in the week-long contest. So it sounds like this is a staircase that we're going to have to climb. So solo contest points in the King of the Ring tour to progress in the week-long contest. Earn chainmail blitz tickets in King of the Ring prize bags, Charlotte Flair shards, and more. Find the new Cargill skill plate in the top milestone. So
and it doesn't say top free, which I had read it the first time, so we got to see this before the community. I thought it said top free, but it didn't. I was just wishfully thinking.
Let's adjust. I've been telling our faction when we get all of the information, we can then adjust our 2 things: our appetites and our expectations. Those are 2 things that it's like you want it and you expect to get it. When you have all the information, you go, let me adjust my sights there a little bit, and maybe you will. Some of us are going to just top milestone, you got it. Others are going to go, so claim up to 100,000 points from the date. So 100,000 points free every day this week for checking in on the portal. WWE.com. It's going to reset every day at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. So that's 100 grand K right there. Bam, you just got those points. If you spend a loot coin, looks like there's going to be a special loot, king and queen loot coin. You get 8,000 points for each loot coin you spend. Your first loot coin, so even if you just want to roll the dice on a cheapie, you get 80,000 points for the first loot coin you spend. Looks like the max milestone there is going to be 15 million. So if you like what's in the loot, Lee and I are going to be looking at the loot certainly at Reset today. The highlights from the solo contest are, we mentioned it earlier, but there is the Will of Cargill skill plate. So if you max the solo contest,
15 million, I would guess. Yeah.
That includes the bonuses typically that are after the gold chest. You'll also have an opportunity to get king and queen prize wall bags. The prize wall, I think, is the key to this contest. Inside the prize wall bag, numbers subject to change, but it looks like the random number generator is going to give you a number of medallions between 50 and 2,500. It's like there's no comma. So between 50 and 2,500 prize wall medallions per bag. So the more bags you open, the more medallions you get, the more prize wall currency you have. It looks like there's also Charlotte Flair bow down to the queen shards. My interpretation, Lee, is those are going to be in the solo contest milestones. Is that your take on it as well? You think they'll just be scattered throughout the solo milestone?
I hope so, and I hope there's more than 50, but I mean, again, there's other elements to this, so we'll kind of see it as we go. But
yeah, I would think those are going to be hits of shards at certain milestones.
Yep.
So concurrently to the solo contest, there's a faction competition, and Lee, I am excited because I need less than 200 Jade Cargill shards. And as we look at the faction competition, if I beat, and if you beat, and if we all in the community beat the Summoner Blitz to progress and earn 2,500,000 King and Queen of the Ring contest points, along with Ultimate Power Straps, Chainmail Blitz tickets, so you compete in the Summoner Blitz to earn Chainmail Blitz tickets, shards for Jade Cargill, The Storm is Coming, and someone that you and I both eagerly desire on our roster, Carmelo Hayes, him, and more. So one more time, beat the Summoner Blitz with Charlotte Flair, bow down to the Queen to earn another Blitz ticket. So it looks like the more you blitz, the more tickets you win to blitz. Is that how you interpret that?
Well, yeah, but again, you have to have Charlotte for that bonus one, and I mean, who has her? Come on.
Woo! Was that 4? I tried to hold up 4. The horseman. So yeah, play the Summoner, and I think as we look down the blog, I think the Summoner Blitz is the female Blitz. I think it's female, and then the Chain Mail, C-M-A-L-E, right? So that's a male Blitz. You can earn, now this is a faction competition, so the more points your faction earns, the more Blitz tickets you're going to get, the more Summoner tickets you get. The more you play the Summoner Blitz, the more Chainmail Blitz tickets you get. The more Chainmail blitzes you play, the more it looks like potentially the shards and the prize wall medallions, right? So it's kind of this is a staircase event. You're going to be climbing the stairs. Look at these reward highlights. Jade is so cool. This is like, come on, 200. Let me get 4 hits, so those 50s. So the Jade shards, the Carmelo shard. Lee, what would it do to your roster to get Carmelo?
I mean, if I could get any of the double MP trainers, I would be super happy.
Right?
Roxanne Perez is the one that I would use the absolute most, but
Okay.
Carmelo, absolutely. There's several builds that like our friend Sir Zorro does where he's like, all you got to do is have Carmelo. And I'm like, yeah, but nobody has Carmelo. So
Yeah, right.
I don't
Yeah.
have him. So therefore nobody has him.
You know who does have him is our friend. I'm pretty sure our friend Soupster. We're going to be watching his pulls and reacting to them later today. So be on the lookout for that video coming soon to you. There's also going to be Bianca Belair Tough EST Shar. Is that Striker Bianca? Toughest EST? Is that who that is? Striker Bianca? Or is that
I have no
Acro?
idea. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It could be the Acro one.
Yeah,
Actually.
I'll look it up. And
Okay.
your chainmail blitz tickets. Jousting Showdown competition. Again, this starts today at Reset. Beat the Master Manager. Oh, did you hear that? Master Manager Showdown.
Yeah.
Does that mean
Get your
there's a
resources
talent up
ready.
today as well? So there, okay. I didn't even catch that the first 2-3 times I read through the blog. There's a master manager starting today and a showdown to go with it.
Yep.
So selected superstars for 2.5 million King and Queen of the Ring contest points, King and Queen prize wall bags, and chainmail blitz tickets. The top 800 leaderboard ranks can get up to 5,000 more King and Queen prize wall medallions. So that seems great, like
That's
actively.
good.
Tell us about that, Lee, while I look up Tough EST.
Well, I mean, your leaderboards, you got to figure in the community. Oftentimes, there's 5 to 10,000 people who leaderboard, but usually your leaderboards are top 100 or so. So that's 8 times the people who will get there. And those prize wall medallions are going to be the get, like you said, this time around. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because what we have not outright said yet, it's going to be revealed later in this blog, is this is a plate event. This is not only are there new plates, but on the prize wall, the prize wall is full of plates. And so it's Acro Bianca. Tough EST is Acro Bianca, and this guy is still about good. 900 shards short of Acro Bianca. So that's good. That is good for me. So Lee, here's how the showdown is going to work. You're going to earn showdown coins from the limited time showdown tournament, right? For 1 point each. So you want to have your showdown coin promoters as well to help boost those, because there's no limit on earning showdown coins. You are then going to level up through the leagues. We'll let you read the blog for yourself or watch Professor tonight on the blog stream. He's going to be answering questions tonight on Twitch if you have questions about the ladder. But you're going to go through Champion League, World Champion, Universal Champion, Elite Champion, all giving you pretty massive point payouts each time you level up a league. You're going to have a chance to destroy blue gems, right, in your Master Manager Showdown. So you're going to be able to do that for 300 times. You're going to get 450 points 300 times. So you're going to want to try to hit those blue gems. You're also going to want to try to hit multiply gems in the Master Manager Showdown, which means if you have D'Lo Brown, you can double up those tasks, right? Because he hits multiply, then he hits blue. But wait, is there more?
No, just look at the next one. Deal damage with damage control. Deal damage with Bianca Belair. So it's a female.
Charlotte. Wait.
Yeah. So Acro Bianca is your good way to go on that.
But there's going to be a flip, because then it says win a showdown battle with Kofi against all odds. Win a battle with
So
LA
it could
Knight.
be female, male, or
so it's going to be either co-ed or your who you have to use for offense and defense will change as you league up. We're not sure one or the other, but LA Knight, Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, Bonus
Io
points.
Sky.
Bonus points if you win any showdown battle with an acrobat. 250 points, and it's unlimited. So you're going to want to acro up for
It
this
is.
one.
That's mostly leaderboard based though, because honestly, you're not getting another league with that. When you consider energy, if there was no energy and you could just spam endlessly, then the grind would get you and you'd be able to do it. But since you can't, but Rusty, for people who are on this stream who have luck, the next one bonus points is
bonus points, win a showdown battle with Charlotte Flair. Unlimited 1,000 points per Charlotte match. Now, Lee, you said energy was limited. I would counter and say energy is always for sale on the portal.
Oh, sure. Yeah, just open your wallet. Then you can get
there's
it.
An unlimited amount of energy for sale.
Yeah, for sale. Wow.
I'm trolling you. Now I'm trolling you. Like, no, you can get as much energy as you want, my man. You just got to rack it up. Reward highlights from the showdown. King and Queen prize wall bags. Remember, the prize wall bags are where you find the medallions ranging in value between 50 and 2,500, and also your chain mail blitz tickets. So we're gonna look at the chain mail blitz, I think, in a minute. How about the tours? Earn over 6 million. I can't get over this background. True, it just totally reminds me of Goldie's videos.
Really good looking.
Yeah, it's sharp, and I like that color. It's kind of like Carolina Panther blue, or Charlotte Flair's kind of iconic robe color. Maybe that's it.
That's more it.
Earn over 6 million King and Queen of the Ring contest points and tickets for the Summoner Blitz. Okay, so the tours are how you get Summoner Blitz, female Blitz tickets. Completing the Summoner Blitz is how you get even more Chainmail Blitz tickets. So Monday, it looks like these are, it doesn't say specifically, but are these, I'm assuming, 24-hour limited tours?
Hopefully they drop and stay all week, but they come out that day at least.
Okay, so on Monday, today at Reset, we will see the King's first round and the Queen's first round. The King's first round is going to be a tour with the CSS Contest Superstars featuring LA Knight, King Ricochet, Future of Flight. King Ricochet, trolling. He is the speed
Trickster.
champion.
Yeah.
He has any Rey Mysterio. Okay. Monday, also today at Reset, the Queen's tours. Bianca Glamour EST. Now that is Powerhouse Bianca, Legend Powerhouse Glamour EST.
Nobody has her.
Piper Nevin, Scottish Powerhouse. Some people gave up big plate choices to get Piper Nevin.
To get that one.
Scottish Powerhouse.
Which you can use her stun lock. If nothing else, you can win everything with her stun lock since it's tour.
And hey, blow the dust off your Dakota Kai and get her ready for battle. One of my former favorites. Previously, my favorite female trickster before we were inundated with them. And Charlotte Flair bow down to the Queen. That's the new technician. We're going to move a little faster through these because Tuesday, you're going to have Carmelo, Jade, Cargill, Charlotte Flair bow down to the Queen, and any Shayna Baszler in the King and Queen's quarterfinals. Wednesday is going to be the semifinals, King and Queen's Randy Orton, RK Bro, any Jey Uso. And I think I like this booking better than the actual King and Queen of the Ring tournament, Lee. Then we've got Io Sky. And are you ready? Blow the dust off that Nia Jax, sir, and get her ready for the Queen's semifinal. This is your reigning queen. She had to be on the tours. Yeah. Or your Charlotte Flair bow down to the Queen.
But here's the problem.
Any thoughts on Nia?
Yeah, here's the problem with that one. Io Sky, super rare, very few have her. Charlotte Flair bow down to the Queen, super, 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 super rare. So that means 90% of the community is going to have to use Nia Jax. So congratulations to the dude who we gave that 6-star gold Nia Jax to, because you just got lucky on this one. But for the rest of us, I'm going to have to consider taking Nia Jax up to 6-star bronze to even consider beating that tour.
Oof.
So
Oof.
for me.
Yeah, well, and if there, I'm
She's not good.
assuming. Well, I was just gonna say, I'm assuming there really is a manager's talent up event today. So
Yeah, you might want
sometimes
to
you gotta
take
just,
Nia Jax.
sometimes you gotta hold your nose and pump that coin into the person that's required. You know.
That's right.
Thursday is gonna be any Gunther,
That's good.
and this is King and Queen's final. So in our kayfabe or our dream booking here, in the Queen's final is any Bianca versus
Right.
Charlotte Flair bow down to the Queen.
Scopely really thought Bianca was going to win it, apparently.
Well, like I said, I think I like this booking better than the actual
Right.
King and Queen of the Ring tournament. So,
Yeah.
so with the Gauntlet Blitz, we've said a lot about Summoner Blitz, Chainmail Blitz. Let's look at those a little more intricately, because you can find 30,000 Royal Court faction competition points in the Summoner Blitz. So that's the female Blitz. And you can find 2 King and Queen of the Ring prize wall bags in the Chainmail Blitz. Okay. Tickets can be obtained in tours, the faction competition, and the store. It doesn't say anything about exchanging tickets, so we'll have to see come contest time if that is an option. So the Summoner Blitz, Lee, do you think this means you have to have both on the top line or one or the other? So for the top line bonus, Queen Zelina, and Shayna Baszler submission magician. So that would be,
well, if you want the top
Shayna.
line bonus, you have to fill the top line, but the requirement is only 2 characters. So as long as you have Piper and Dakota and any Bianca and open, you should be fine.
Okay, my thought was, does that mean, like in a feud in spot 1, you can put either Zelina or Shayna, and then in spot 2 would be open? But no, that's a great. I'm glad we do this together. You help me in so many ways. These videos are basically for me. If you're watching right now, be like, this is Lee tutoring Rusty in the
the 600 of you who watch the WCW every week, it's really just for Rusty.
It's like watching a kid get help with his homework. And then we got one. This says it's 1 Summoner Blitz ticket per run.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that better than the exchange rate of like 4 per 1 or 10 per 1 in the MLC Blitz. So one per 1 seems great. Now in the Chainmail Blitz, so a little tighter here. We got LA Knight, and RK Bro is the top line requirement. Let me just say, it looks like the advantage is still all you get is +3 MP. So if you can fill the bottom line with King Sheamus, that's Powerhouse Sheamus, any Bobby Lashley, which I'm assuming Zombie Bobby would count, any Rey Mysterio, and then an open spot. So you can put your best male, superstar there. Yeah. And again, that's 1 Chainmail Blitz ticket per run. Love that exchange rate. Beat the Blitz with Carmelo Hayes, him, the rich get richer, or RK Bro for additional King and Queen prize wall bags.
Yeah, I'm not.
Lee, I'm a smooth brain guy here. Does that mean I can put my RK Bro on the bottom line and I can use him? And does that mean I have to beat the final, like the Blitz boss with Randy to get a bonus? Okay, so that might be one I focus in the manager's pass on, because there's a little advantage. The prize wall.
Here's the good thing.
This is, if you only watch this is it. This is the reveal. Okay, redeem your medallions. You've been earning medallions all week. All these different competitions have been giving you medallions for the brand new LA Knight. Let me talk to you. Skill plate. Tons of other rare skill plates. And we're about to unfurl this so you can see it really is tons. Ooh. Top superstar posters and shards, including LA Knight. Yeah! At 5-star gold. And you can get more Blitz tickets in the store to earn more prize wall medallions. So that means, for those of you who like to go hard or go home, this contest is designed just for you. You can pay to play as much as you want, apparently, right? If those tickets are in the shop. So let's see at a glance, what are we seeing in this prize wall? Again, amounts and inventory subject to
Subject
change.
to change.
But we're looking at just rattling off the top of my head, or actually the top of the list here. Let me talk to you skill plate. Do you see a price on it, though? I don't see the price.
No, I see LA Knight, and I would guess that it's at least equal to or more than his. Usually they're in the 100 and plus range for new skill plate on something like this.
Yeah.
So my guess is that's going to be hard to reach.
I'm hoping the Eyes of Judgment is reachable. Same thing with Piper. I don't have either of those. I don't have a Bianca's Braid. I don't have a Heart of Jade. So any of those would be a huge get for me. I do see the Nightmare on the list, and I can see the Nightmares going for 20K, subject to change in a test environment. I can see the Rosie plate is 10K. I can see the KO plate is 8K. I can see Mella's Mask is 7. Foley's is 6. King of Sheamus plate is 4,000. You can just buy that with a 7 pull on the step up. I don't think we've shown the step up yet.
Nope.
Gremlin's ears, we don't have a price for, but I'm assuming they're at or less than 4,000. Same with Bulldog's bracers and the Baddest jacket, which would be a huge get for your final boss Rock. Moving over to the superstars, we see LA Knight going for 85. Again, this is in a test environment. Bianca Glamorest, 45K. Shayna Baszler, Submission Magician, 35K. I don't have her. That's very intriguing to me. Ricochet, Future of Flight, 19K. Apex, I don't have Apex Predator.
Wow.
I don't have him. I don't know how. I don't have him, but I don't. So 11K sounds pretty decent to me. Going down, we don't know Bobby Lashley or Piper Nevin or Shayna Baszler Technician, Queen of Spades. We don't know the cost, but there will be on the prize wall Carmelo Hayes shards, Jade shards, Sheamus Brawling Brutes shards, Glamour EST Powerhouse, Tough EST Acro Bianca shards, RK Bro shards, 6-star gold token chests. So I'm assuming that means multiple. 6-star silver token chest, 6-star bronze token chest, emerald token chest, 5-star diamond chest. Lee, does any of that get you excited?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like you, I do not have the Eyes of Judgment plate. I would love, honestly, if I could get a second Piper's Power plate, I might take that over even a first Eyes of Judgment, maybe. I don't know. That's
Who would
a rough
you put
one.
that on?
Piper Power? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So my Hall of Fame Triple H I abandoned in order to put it onto William Regal. So that would make my Hall of Fame Triple H back to being an absolute destroyer. Just
maybe
monster
take him gold.
Destroyer.
Would you take him gold with that plate?
If I had the tokens for it, absolutely. I would prioritize him at gold immediately because he hit hard. Plus, he's really easy to get started turn 1. He has a little cascade risk, but otherwise very, very good. But again, there's 15 characters that the Piper's Power makes oh my goodness good. Chainsaw Charlie, all sorts.
Very cool.
Eyes of Judgment, my goodness, that one is it turns your Tech Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I want every piece to Voltron Cody. That's always my goal.
That's always your goal. And the braid. I would love to have the braid plate. That one now, Bianca's... What's that?
I said you could put it on Braidshaw, Striker Braidshaw. I've heard that's a great mix for him.
Yeah. And then if you don't have a Nightmare, the Mark of the Hero is a little more niche. KO's Fighting Spirit's very niche. Mella's main face is okay, but it only does 250K on the power gems that it puts out. Not each, but just total 5 at 50,000. So any more, that's not as great. I don't have a King Sheamus crown. That would be a great one.
Me either.
And
I was thinking King Sheamus crown might be great on Sonya Deville. Striker to boost those cross gems. That might
absolutely.
That might be a really easy get for a lot of the community this week.
I hope so. And then the Gremlin, the Bulldog, and the Baddest have so many people that you can put them on.
Grayson
if you
Waller,
don't have one of those,
Gremlin?
That's a good one.
Yeah. So Grayson Waller, if you grabbed him this month off the 3 emblem prize wall, and you don't have a Gremlin plate, that would be a big get for you. Bulldog Bracers, Showdown KO, if you're a free-to-play all-star like me. Baddest Jacket, Final Boss Rock, Triple Yellow, get it going. Yeah. The Final Boss, I'm a Rhodes. Yeah, I don't get any royalties for all these incredible impersonations I do. Can you believe it? I'd have to pay royalties, wouldn't I?
Technically, you could get Bruce Bufford on that. So.
Oh man, you know what? I didn't see, and I'm not poo-pooing this, but this is a great prize wall. As much as I am targeting Eyes of Judgment, I think I would equally target Acolyte Plate. So I don't know if there's any additions to this list. Same thing with Sheik. Like that would have been a really cool get. Would have been a Sheik.
Yeah, I could use. I don't have an Acolyte Plate, and that would help a lot of people. So.
Acolyte Plate and the Braid Plate, I think, are the magic combo for Braidshaw, where someone that was a leaderboard overall feud top scorer told me that was like the sweet combo to bring.
Interesting.
I have neither. So rewatch this. You're probably going to be staring at that prize wall all week. You're probably going to make some decisions this week based on it. But not only is there a prize wall, Lee, but wait, there's more. There's 6-star royalty loot. Royalty loot. And you know what I love? Yep. A long time ago, we had a conversation about representation in the WWE. We talked about racial diversity in the WWE. We are seeing this is a contest dominated by some of the top superstars in sports entertainment, and they're all African American. This is a really cool representation.
And a good mix of women in the mix.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you got your legends, you got your NXT, you got your modern era, got all these different eras in the game represented here. So spin the king and ring of the loot for a chance at required superstars for this week-long contest. Get excited for the royal loot. I feel like I had to say it excited. For the royal loot. It's in all caps. On Wednesday. So that's royalty loot on Wednesday. So I'm assuming there's going to be a version of the loot that starts at reset today, and then there's going to be a second wave of the loot Wednesday.
Yeah.
Will feature only 6-star bronze and silver superstars, which is like, remember that zombie loot that was guaranteed 6-star? I mean, people were very, very happy with that.
Right.
So I have to believe this is a callback to that loot, perhaps in a new wave of it. We have danced all around this subject, but here it is, the big reveal. There's also going to be daily exclusives on WWEChampions.com, which we call the portal. And it looks like there is a step up that has at least 4 steps to it, maybe more. We don't know. No, it does say 0 of 4. So there's going to be a step up that has 4 steps. For the first step, you would pay $19.99 USD American, subject to change, and get 7 loot coins in the royalty skill plate.
Yep.
Step up. And I think the royalty loot is, Wednesday, but hold it loosely. That's my interpretation. And if you buy those 7 pulls, not only are you going to get 7 loot coins to do the pull, you're also going to get as a bonus reward a plate that neither Lee nor I has. So I'm pretty sure we're both going to step 1 and then immediately going to step 2 and getting a free Sheamus crown. And then, step 3, juicy, a mega. And if you buy that mega with 40 loot coins, you will then get a second plate, the brand new, what was it called? RK Overload skill plate. The RK Overload skill plate. And it is in the day 3 step up offer. So I'm assuming the step up launches Wednesday. Get the brand new RK Overload skill plate in the day 3 step up offer at WWEChampions.com. Lee, that's a little less than $120. It's $119.98 that you would pay.
Taxes on the portal still apply, so a little
is
more
there
than
tax for things you buy on the internet? I don't think right? So 2 plates. Is that worth it to you?
Well, I can't afford either right now. I'm unless I break away from. I was gonna do 2 megas to get Charlotte this weekend, hopefully, but I don't and
Right.
get a chance at the gear. So I might move one of those over to this royalty loot on
Mm.
Wednesday, which would leave me barren for anything else. So I'm either getting that Sheamus crown off the prize wall or not at all, more than
Oh,
likely.
okay. Well,
So.
and so here's your decision tree, I would assume, right? Is you're going to see how the week-long contest goes and what kind of
Yep.
Charlotte shards are available.
Right.
And then you're going to see how enticing the guaranteed 6-star loot is, and probably base your decision off of the availability of Charlotte shards and the enticement of the offer of that Wednesday loot. Is that I mean, is that probably your thought process?
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. I mean, it just depends on, uh, like I say, I can't afford to do both.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
We'll see. I mean,
Right.
it's $20, but I've spent a few last weekend on Charlotte. I spent a
Same.
few off stream, and
Same.
it was
Same.
I shouldn't have.
Same. Same.
So,
Especially when you don't get it. When you don't get
right.
when it's a
Anything
bad
at
loot
all?
and
Not
you
even a fuse.
splurged, and yeah, when you splurged what you shouldn't have, and then it was a
Right.
bad pull, you're like,
Ooh.
I got nothing to show for it except a little guilt. So I'm gonna go eat some ice cream in the kitchen by myself.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, this is one
Well,
of our last, or the only times, that's a better way to say it. This is one of the few and only times that I can't close our WCW by telling you that there's a free giveaway. But it
yep.
does say this: join the WWE Champions community on our and give us, I'm assuming on the forum,
On the
and give us
forum.
your constructive feedback on this contest, official forum. Okay, so typically in the weekend contest, there's a giveaway for one of the items. I have no idea if that's a thing, but why don't you leave? If you're excited about this event, if you're excited about the opportunity to get a plate, and to kind of earn it, to work for it, to grind for it, to blitz for it, to showdown for it, that excites you and you want to see more contests like this, which I very much do, you should go on the forum and leave your constructive feedback, because they read it and they tend to take note of the good ideas and the things the community is saying they're enjoying. And they tend to do more of those things over time, right? Do you think that's truly?
That's right. I mean, I think that's exactly it. I think this contest is going to be a good one. I'm hoping that some of these plates that are on the low end of the prize wall here are very accessible because,
Yeah,
hey, if you walk away with one new plate out of this, that's
totally.
great. I think that's
Yeah,
wonderful.
if you're
So,
able to grind and not spend and get a new plate, huge success. Like, I mean, if you come out with like a Heart of Jade plate and you didn't have one, huge smashing success is what I think.
yeah,
Um,
I agree. Well, I
so
think that's
Lee,
it for this one. There's we can ask another question.
I was just to say, the last thing is there is every dollar spent on WWEChampions.com equals bonus rewards. There are bonus milestone. So prioritize your spending on the portal this week if you're going to
Yeah.
spend, because those event milestone bonuses are usually as good as the things you've also bought. So you want to continue to hit those. And the last thing I would say is this: don't forget to vote daily in our fan voting every
Yeah.
day this week on the portal, and get yourself some free web coins as we see how our Summer of Champions event, our MLC, is going to shape up and come together. That's all for me, Lee.
All right. Well, that's it for this WCW. Join us this weekend for the weekend contest walkthrough, the other WCW of the week. But enjoy this week-long event. It looks fun. It looks spicy. And I hopefully you get at least one thing that you walk away going, I'm glad I got that. So that's it for this one. We will see you on the next one. Bye.